Hey William, finally, the little sequence and the exercises for your lumbar spine. What you need is a foam roll and a girdle, whatever strip you can find, something like this. And so what we want is to bring your lumbar spine out of a frozen position, which is extended, into the possibility to bend it. Just this little region here. Yeah? Should be able to do a lordosis, should be able to do a kyphosis. Yeah? And if you are stuck in the middle, so it is more flat than rounded, then there are different problems. Yeah? One is that your spine is always on one side loaded and not neutral. The other one is it cannot compensate from hips or the chest spine. And a third is that it cannot function as a fulcrum. Yeah? And spine should be able to allow rolling. Okay, so what we need again is we need to make the muscles that are left and right of the lumbar spine softer. Yeah? They can be tight or strong or facilitated. And the antagonistic muscles, that's the abdominals, are mostly too long, too weak, or inhibited. Yeah? So first thing to do is you go for foam rolling. Yeah, so for the intro, put it on your sacrum. Yeah, with both hands, just go onto one side elbow and then start with this slight inclination to roll the erector muscles, in this case on the right side of the lumbar spine. Yep, and on the left side of the lumbar spine. Okay, so these muscles should be a bit softer now, maybe allowing the spine to move a little bit more freely. Okay, so about 30 seconds per side. And the next one will be, so it's actually a mobilization exercise and also a perception drill. So you should be able to roll the lumbar spine vertebra to vertebra, one after the other, up from the ground. Yeah? You should be able to feel with your mental focus how the spine is softly, fluidly be rolled up and rolled down. Yeah? So you don't have to go all the way into the rolling thing. It's just a little flexion in the lumbar spine like this. Yeah, so if there is a tight area, you should continue with something like this, and you should force with your mental focus into that area to bend it. It means you really have to convince your nervous system or the muscles or the bone to let it happen. Yeah? This helps actually. Good. If you don't have any further lumbar spine problem, then you should add rotation and side bending. Yeah? So for the rotation, simply glue your feet together. And one is taking the other with it, so you have a longer leverage. So it's not this one and short leverage. It's also not this one, a little longer leverage. It's this one. Okay, from here you just go from side to side and focus on the rotation. Yeah, it pulls you a bit into the extension again, but it doesn't matter. You just need to make everything softer, so you have to bend it and work on it from all directions. Okay, so that would be the side rolling. Then this exercise is always good for side bending. Now, so in this moment, find your lumbar spine as flexed as possible. Maybe you feel some stretching here in the abdominal side muscles. Okay, as well, you need to try as well having the extension. Also the extension, even if you're maybe too much in an extension, or it's frozen somewhere there, give it an impulse into the other direction. Yeah, you can even go for the a bit of a rotation here. Yeah, mindful, slow. That's it. Okay. Then let's get into stretching. Now stretching would be, for example, a very good exercise on stretching is being in the deep squat. Getting inside here as much as possible. Yeah, so focus on rounding the lumbar spine and add side bending with it. So you should be able to feel the erector muscle now not just being bulked out, but also being elongated to the side. Yeah, some of these movements. Good, so very soft. And then I will go into a spine roll up and down with assistance. Second. So you go with the roll down as soft as possible. So you have to compress your abdominals, tighten them maximally up. Not just because of the load you are bringing down, but because of the flexion. So flexing it down and really feeling here the nice bit by bit, vertebra by vertebra laying down. Yeah? The same here. Yeah? Pull yourself up. Don't use the abdominals for bringing you up and also not the hip flexors. Use the abdominals just to bend the spine and do the rest out of the arm health. And also maybe take a while where you feel the tight part. Yeah, something like this. Okay, and then in the end, to have a bit more intensity, you should be able to slowly start with the rocking process. So also focusing on the lumbar spine area. So this would be a sequence with a lot of different stuff in it. The sequence is progressive. Foam rolling, stretching, isolated movement, more global movement. But what you can do is that you are mixing it up. That means after getting into this roll up, maybe feel a bit more competent or feel that it's better, you can again add the foam roll. Yeah? And maybe if the muscles were not the problem, but the spine, or the other way around, you can always add another stretching or another foam rolling just in between. Because you want softness, you want the mobility, and it's not clear what part of it is the toughest and what part of it needs to be addressed first. This is why there is a real progressive way, but there should also be a bit of a mixture of everything. Okay, so check it out and let me know how it works.